Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dad Games Badly. We are back here today with NHL 21 and Season 6 of our European Explorers Draft to Glory franchise. The 2024-2025 season is among us. Let's take a quick look through the roster. Anybody that is important to us this year: Cifalito, Whitaker, Feichel, Hoodler, and that would be it on that side. And then over here, of course, you've got Verdarski and Nico Gross. So those are the ones that we're focusing on, as well as Nick Malik, our goaltender. He's at backup goalie status now. It's starting to look pretty dang good. His endurance and speed are amazing. Agility as well. Aggressiveness, if it's 74, I wouldn't mind seeing that maybe up just a little bit, but not too much. We don't want him getting too aggressive. Poke check could be a bit better, as well as stick high. But honestly, not too shabby. Hopefully, at the end of next season, we'll be seeing some high numbers from him. So let's go ahead and just take a quick peek at what the roster looks like overalls, offensively and defensively. We're looking here at an 83, a 77, and an 81. Not great. Obviously, it's getting better. Dude, I do like these jerseys, I have to say. I do like the black ones. So let's go ahead and we'll just jump right into the season here. We will sim basically up until the trade deadline. And if anything happens between there, I will let you know. Simming through the trade deadline, 18, 38, and 6. Definitely not doing as well as we were last year. Was kind of worried there for a while based on where we're sitting. Nashville trades Roman Josi to Detroit for a first in 2025, a second in 26, and then a defensive prospect. Wow, that's pretty decent. He's getting pretty old too. Oscar Sundqvist is going on waivers. We will decline that. And then we will continue on. So from what I can see, we're at the bottom of the league, which is good because we are looking at getting that German player this year that we saw in the draft at the end of the last video. But we'll check on that here shortly. Let's go ahead and just run out the rest of the season together. 3 wins so far this month. Not great. Actually, 4 wins. A couple losses back-to-back against Minnie and Chicago. We lose to Carolina. Perfect. Islanders and Buffalo I'd love to lose to. We beat Buffalo. Where are we at with Buffalo? We're still 3 points below them. And then we beat Toronto, which is fantastic considering they are top of our division. Then we beat Vegas, lose to Nashville. Oh man, cutting it close. Philly, we beat them in the shootout. Anaheim, we lose in OT. And we lose to Boston 6-3. Last game of the season is a 2-1 win against the Washington Capitals. So let's go ahead and take a look here at what has happened. We're sitting at 27, 47, and 8 for 62 points. Just taking a quick look. We are the worst team in the league by 1 point. Cifalito did not have as great a season this year, unfortunately. That kind of sucks. Went from a 71 to a 59-point season. Basically everything is pretty similar, so I'm not sure what happened. Maybe it was his line mates. Whitaker only getting 53 after putting up 66 last year as well. So I'm thinking having Marcus Foligno up there, even with that +1, wasn't the greatest option, but what can you do? Feichel with 31, Hoodler with 31 as well. Verdarski with 17, Patterin, Gross with 10. And then goaltending-wise, we're looking at Malik. Getting better, bud. Getting better. Still 79, still 74, but we'll see them closer to the draft as to what they actually are. We'll just take a quick look here at everybody. Toronto winning. Oh, Colorado winning the President's Trophy with 113 points. You can see everybody there that made it. Arizona misses out. Ottawa makes it. Honestly, not that bad. Yeah, and then the bottom few teams were all pretty bad this year. So let's go ahead and I will sim up to the draft and we'll go from there. We are back. The playoffs have ended. The Tampa Bay Lightning are your Stanley Cup champions, and the Grand Rapids Griffins are your Calder Cup champions. Now, I did want to check something out. I did not notice this, something that we'll have to go back and take a look at here. Well, come March, our AHL team was 49, 28, and 5. They beat Utica, it looks like, in 5 games, 1, 2, and 3. Also beat Belleville in 7, and then lost to Lehigh Valley in 7 as well. Lehigh Valley ended up losing to Grand Rapids. So pretty dang decent for these guys. Dopita had 20 points in 18 games. Let's take a look. 73 points in 82 games. Definitely going to see some growth from a medium bottom 6 in Richard Dopita. Fantastic. Yeah, honestly, they did really well, and our goaltending down there, beautiful. Like, honestly, could not ask for more out of those two, and they did quite well for themselves. So let's continue on to the draft here. We dropped from 1 to 2, which isn't terrible. We can still get that German most likely. Buffalo drops 2 to 1, and then Nashville making 5 to 3 jump. Other than that, there were no trades this year that put anybody in the top, which is fine with me. View retired players. Let's go. Let's take a look here at forward-wise. Losing people like Patrick Kane, almost 1,500 points. Kopitar, over 1,200. Taze, Wheeler, both over 1,000. Kovalchuk, just under 950. The only person here with the goals is Patrick Kane, though. 564, then Kovalchuk, and so on and so forth. Let's go ahead and move on down to defenders. Anybody here that stands out? Burns, Yandel, Geo, McDonough, Johnson, Russell, Bogo, Tanev, Kulikov, like some big names, or basically names that are in the league now, are gone. Fleury, Price, Halak, Reimer, Talbot, and so on and so forth. As for us, I don't think we really lost anybody in this one. Let's see. No defender, no goalies, all skaters. We lost Gio, Dadanov, Colin Wilson, and Jamie McGinn all retire. And only one of them was undrafted. Playing 600 points when undrafted. Insane to think. All right, Mark Giordano has become a coach, something we may look into this year. Does not look like we lost anybody, though, but we might have some contracts ending. Draft interviews, we will sim through that. We will not worry about our scout because we're not making any trades, and we'll jump right into the draft and see exactly where this German is sitting. At number 3, Marco Schmidt. Definitely going to be the Zdeno Chara 6'4", 210 comparison. He's going to be probably in the 80s, you know, high 70s at the lowest. Anybody else in here that we're kind of looking at? Lautner would have been great for us, but unfortunately he played in the SHL, so we cannot take him. Churin would be our next. Not looking so hot, actually, in this draft. Let's just take a quick look in the Dell. Anybody we want to keep? Fost we're going to keep. Probably Parise comparison. You can go. Ernie. Yikes. Rankel can stay. Okay, that's that. NLA. Appleby. Dalcol. That foot speed scares me, Dalcol. Courtnall wouldn't be too bad. Udes, meh. Savelo. Low elite in McElroy. He's going to be really low at 18 years old. And then Fletcher, we can just say no to. And anyone else doesn't look like it. Extraliga, was there anybody? That Churin guy. Another low elite in Pagaduan. Finger is here. Meh. I mean, we'll just mark them off anyway. These two can come off. And just to make sure there was no one in the ice that we missed somehow. Nope, doesn't look like it. All right, well, let's sim ahead this pick. They take Tashin, the franchise sniper, 83 overall. What's his? Oh, man. What are we gonna get with this defensive defenseman here? Marco Schmidt out of Nuremberg Ice Tigers of the Dell. Whoo, let's go. 78 overall, yeah. So I was close. Physical is nice. Skating is nice. Defense is nice. Discipline is good. Everything else can get worked on. Power is good. Accuracy needs some work, and passing. But definitely somebody who's going to slot right in on this team. And nobody else in the first round, so we'll just go ahead and skip that. Don't matter what happened in the past. We will move on from here. So Churin can't skate, 3 years out, Bowmeister comparison. Then you've got Appleby, who's got A's in puck skills and skating. He's an odd duck for sure. B shooting, senses, physical, defense absolutely suck. Might take a chance on him though, just because. Rick Nash comparison, 3 years out. What was your comparison, Appleby? None, 4 years out. 6'4". Oh man, it's tough. Both those guys would be great. Fost is here. Again, 3 years out. Parise comparison. This is going to be the toughest round to pick in. And then after that, we're looking at like somebody like Dowcole. Okay, so there's 3 guys that we're interested in up here. Fost, 13 goings, -9. 3 years out. Okay. Furleek, again, Rick Nash is very even keel. Just under 12 minutes a game. And then Marlowe was playing about the same. I think we're going to take a chance on Ernesto Appleby here. I think Furleek or Fost would be better options, but I'm kind of excited just to see what Appleby looks like as stat-wise. A 60 overall, medium 9. He's an 88. His skating is off the charts. Shooting is decent. He's got good accuracy. His puck skills, he can't pass for shit, but he can control the puck. He can hand-eye and everything. An interesting project for sure in the second round with Ernesto here. But honestly, it's the second round. You can kind of take a chance like that when you have 3 guys that look just like that. After that, we were looking at, what were their names? Furleek was a 64. You know, pretty well-rounded. Nothing that stands out to me. And then Fost as well was a 66. He would have been the best choice. Skating is better than the last guy's, better discipline. But again, fairly well-rounded, but nothing exceptional. And honestly, that's kind of what we're looking for, is we're looking for exceptional players to help propel this team. And what we can do with that is, right now, not much. So we're going to might go with Dowcole. You know, definitely he's a sniper who put up 3 points last year in 12 minutes. He's 17, he can't skate, so that's going to be a little worrisome. Courtnall is here. I mean, he's going to be decent, but I would rather take a chance. Actually, Ackers wouldn't be too bad either. He just can't skate, and he's 20. He's 20, and he's 3 years out. That's not bad, actually. Fridge me. Mayer is here. Again, insane puck skills, good shooting. And Radek Slager is here. Who's in the next round? I'm just taking a look if there's anybody that's got, like, decent. Hughes is here. Yeah. All right. Well, this is it's a tough draft, actually. Like, other than the first pick, which we had, where we're like, oh, yeah, this is what we're getting. So Dowcole is a low 6, can't skate, 4 years out at 17. Then you've got Courtnall, who's 18, and he's 3 years out. He's a 2-way. Ackers is a grinder who is 3 years out, can't skate. He's a center with bad face-offs. That's kind of worrisome. And then Mayer is here, and yeah, I couldn't go with Mayer, knowing that these other ones are here. And honestly, it might be between Ackers and Dowcole. How much time do I have? I have a second. I have a minute. I don't know. Do we go with the low 6 sniper gem? Or do we go with Ackers, the grinder? 13 minutes, 22 games, 11 minutes. We're going to go with the gem just because it's a smarter option. He is a 61, but we are going to go back and take a look at what Ackers look like. Longy was not somebody we were looking at, I don't think. He may have been. Courtnall is here. He's a 62, medium 9. Ackers was a 65, medium 9. Yeah, honestly, Ackers wasn't that great. Those Bs made it seem like he was going to be a lot better in some of these categories. Like, his puck skills is pretty decent, to be honest. But I just don't feel that we screwed up. Mare was a 63. I mean, we get the 61. Offensive awareness. Defensive awareness is amazing. Hand-eye is amazing. Slapshot power is amazing. Offensive awareness is amazing. This is definitely a kid that could grow into something, and I'm kind of interested in to see what Dal Cole will do over the next few seasons, just kind of in juniors and running his own thing. So we've got Slager, who is fairly decent, but not great, especially with that. That's not great either. Yudes is here. Also not great. Alright, Finger. Ernie. I honestly think we go and snag Ernie next. Alright. 97, I've got about a couple more picks. So Pagduan I want to take for sure. Gainey, no. Slager, no. McElroy, yes. Rankel, no. Olvecki, no. Finger, no. Ernie, yes. Yudes, no. Alright. I think that should be it. There's 3 here. And then I can always go in and find somebody left over we're interested in. So, J.C. Ernie of the Krefeld Penguin, the defenseman, is going to be joining our team, the medium top 4. 49 overall at 18 years old is a little scary. No real bright spots in there. I mean, skating's not horrible, but it's definitely not great. And we'll jump to pick 129 in the 5th round. So that's basically a 5th, 6th, 7th, 3 more picks. So we will go ahead and take a look at who is left on our list that we wanted to take. Pagduan and both these guys. So basically I want to take them in the next 2 rounds. I'm going to go and Hasek here. Anybody that really stands out as having somewhat decent stats. Alright, nothing. 5. So Finger might be 4 years. How was Finger? He's not terrible. Alright, we'll go with Jaden Finger here. He's a 59 overall. Again, not really anything we're too concerned about. We're going to make this pick here and go and snag one of our 2 gentlemen here. We're going to take Warren Pagduan, the defender. A 51 overall. Anything stand out that will make me smile? No. At least I'm honest. Alright, and on to our last pick at 193. We are going to take that last low elite, the left winger, I believe. Yep. Neil McElroy from HC Ambri Piotta. You know, he's a gem. He might grow, he might not. We will see. A 50 overall, low elite. Any strengths, anything that stands out? His shooting's not terrible. Skating, not bad. Some really good picks in that last round. So let's go ahead and take a look. Schmidt, pretty good. Appleby was pretty good. Dal Cole, Ernie. Honestly, I think this was a pretty good draft for us. A pretty deep draft. Some of the guys may not work out, but they have potentials that will at least put them in a better position, I would say. More so than what we were doing with the last draft, for sure. So we have another coach, Ludwig Nielstrop, who's leaving, and a bunch of scouts that are also leaving that I will deal with here in a bit. So let's just go ahead and take a look here at who needs deals. Cifalito is now in 84, so we'll look at centers. Cifalito and Feichel need deals. Eric Stahl, you can go. Dopita's going to stay. Mazzaros is ours, so he will be getting a deal. So let's see what we have here. That's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 centers. Okay. Not too worried about that. Lefties. VC can go. Foligno can go. Bodker can go. Carr can go. Wilson could go. Sandlak, Najman, Graham, and Von Arx. Unfortunately, nobody here is really worthwhile in signing. Nyquist can go. Silverberg can go. Kuhnackel can go. Wagner can go. Defensively, we're looking at Brody can go. DeHaan can go. Patterin can go. And anybody else down there? Nope. And goaltending wise, it looks like we're just going to be signing people. Stofsher can go. We're going to release him, and we'll sign Ross here to his ELC. Strombo is looking for that. We will just give it to him. So I'm going to go through these contracts here, and then I will see you at the beginning of free agency. All right, team. Welcome back to the off season. We are here looking for basically anybody and everybody that we can use to kind of fill some spots. Nobody great, nobody fantastic. Charlie Houdon might be a nice pick. Actually, let's take a look. Let's see if we can actually figure this out this year. Is he going to match with our coach? All penalty killings lines. So we're not going to get much out of these guys because we don't actually scout any of them. So, oops, I meant to only give him a 1-year deal. That is okay. Foligno. I'd rather bring JVR in on that deal. Let's just give him a massive contract because it's JVR. Perfect. That's 1, 2, and I need 2 more. Is that Jamie Benn? Yeah, definitely bringing Jamie Benn into the fold. 1 year. Might as well, we'll just give you all that money, Jamie. So that's 20 mil of my 65, so I got 45 left, and I need somebody else, and it's going to be Josh Levo, because it should always be Josh Levo. I love Josh Levo. Alright, moving on to right wingers. Here we need a heck of a lot more. We're only going to grab a couple. Should only need 5, but still more than where I would want to be. Who's this? Oh, TJ Sochi, welcome to the team, my dude. Here's a 1-year contract. Gonna make sure I don't screw myself on this. You know what? Don't be stupid. Okay. Oshie. And who else is here? Jordan Eberle would be perfect as well. Is that all you want? Let's give you a little bit more, Jordan, so you sign. Perfect, so that's 1, 2, and 3. I need 2 more, but I'm going to get them 2-way guys. No, I'm not paying a ton of money. Look at these low elites. Martindale is American, and Augustini is as well. So not people we missed out on, so not really too worried about that. Let's go overall-wise. I want Garnet Hathaway would be perfect. And somebody like a Nick Matan as well, I feel, would be very helpful. Moving on to defensemen, we need 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at just up here, because there's basically 3 guys we want up playing on our main team, and everyone else kind of not playing at all. Kevin Shattenkirk would be a perfect example of somebody we would want on the team. Give him that 1-year deal. Anybody else in here that's super old? Nate Schmidt actually wouldn't be terrible either. Nate, are you a lefty? You are perfect. Nate Schmidt, we're going to take you down. You want just over $5 million. That's perfect. And then if I could get somebody like, a Chris Letang, even better on a 1-year deal. So that's a little bit more money. Let's see if we could make that happen. That should cover us and kind of help out, I feel. Not too much, honestly, but just enough. We get the scout signs, the coach signs with us, perfect. Got 2 more scouts waiting on. There's 1, and that should be... Nope, 1 more. Lauren Acker's perfect. Shattenkirk signs, Levo signs, Jamie Benn signs, Hudon signs, Eberle signs, JVR signs, Letang signs, Schmidt signs, Oshie signs, Hathaway signs, Patan signs. And we'll just skip 1 more day. I think that was everybody. It was. Let's go and take a quick look at these contracts. Center-wise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Perfect, we knew that. There's 4 and 4. Right wingers, 2, 4, 5. And in the system, we have 1. So that's 6, 2, 4, 5. Huh. And 6. Okay, interesting. Defensively, 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. Oh, 2 Schmidts. How funny. Alright, so we need a couple more right wingers, actually. But we will go ahead and make sure they are 2-way guys. Somebody like a Zach Cassian would be probably not who we want, actually. Logan Shaw would be, actually. That would be a good option. And let's bring JT Brown in this year, because we passed on him last year. Give him that max. And let's take a couple days here. We'll go to the 10th if we need to. There we go. Logan Shaw signs, JT Brown signs. So we're going to go until the end of the season. Actually, not sure. Let's take a look here at the awards, because I know we haven't looked at those yet. Tampa and Colorado in the President's Trophy. Individual awards going to Matthews winning the Art Ross and the Hart. Hedman winning the Norris. Lady Bing going to Stammer. Shane Wright winning the Calder. Conn Smythe going to Braden Point. Corpusala winning the Vezina. Carter Hart winning the Jennings. Masterton going to Austin in Ottawa. Jack Adams going to LA's coach. O'Reilly winning the Selke again. It seems he hasn't won it in the 5 seasons, but all in 2020, basically, it was just him winning it. Matthews winning the Ted Lindsay, and McKinnon winning the Maurice Richard. All right, so pretty big for everybody there, but I'll see you in a couple months, just before the season begins. All right, team, we're back. We've got Logan Shaw, Cifalito, and Stan Whitaker on that first line. Jamie Benn, Feichel, Hoodler on the second. Hudon, Patan, Eberle on the third. Dopita, Levo, and Ernesto Hall are all here on that third line as well. Hall, I mean, yeah, why aren't you? Yeah, okay, there we go. Make that change. Just make sure everybody here has decent face-offs. That's the best one. That's the best one. That's definitely the best one. Alright, so Ernesto Hall actually has really good face-offs. Oh, what if I did this? No, okay, not gonna work. Not going to work. Alright, so we'll leave it at that. Defensively, Marco Schmidt with Kevin Shattenkirk gets a +3. Nate Schmidt and Chris Letang get a +3. And then Jace Leddy actually making the team over Vernarski this year. I mean, look at that. Puck skills category is going to be fantastic on that back end. Nico Gross as well is here. Was trying to move him down so we could keep Vernarski up, but it just wasn't possible. Goaltending-wise, Malik is now a 70, Strombo a 75, or an 80, and then 85. And then down here you've got Hammerlick and Ross taking up their positions. Sandlak, Bohm, Najman, Gugliano are ours. Van Ark, Lindsay, Graham, Mazzaros are all ours as well. And then defensively, Bonvi, Vernarski, guards, basically everybody here is ours as well. As for captains, last season we gave it to Cifalito, Whitaker, and Nico Gross. And honestly, I don't mind keeping that the same. So let's go ahead and let me assign the scouts, and then I will see you at the beginning of the season for an update on the roster rankings, or the overalls. Alright team, welcome back. Our preseason did not go well at all. We won our one game and got one overtime loss, so 3 points, fantastic. Yeah, a little scary to say. Let's go ahead and sim to this game here against the Devils. And we'll take a quick look at where our overalls sit. Most of the team is us now. Still some plug-in players, but nothing too confusing. Cifalito standing there with that beautiful mustache. You think he's Austin Matthews. 83, 78, and 73. Definitely not great, not terrible. Hopefully this team will see some more growth this season. So we are going to end this one here. Thank you all for checking this out with me. I do appreciate you stopping by. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love hearing from you. I respond to all the comments. May not be the same day, but I do get back to you as soon as I can. So thank you again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!